And so as I've studied culture, I've discovered culture typically comes out of people in their casual conversations, not when they're consciously trying to craft it. What comes out actually when you're trying to craft something or create something isn't your culture, it's actually your position or your posture. Now, your posture is your natural default stance. It's the position your body assumes when you're not paying attention. Like a few weeks ago, I was helping coach at this football camp, and I didn't know it, but someone was putting it on Facebook Live. And so in my pocket, I had my phone, and my phone buzzed, and I pulled out my phone, and it was Sonny. And Sonny said, "Stand up straight." Are you here? Like, Jesus? Like, what's happening right now? She goes, "You're on Facebook Live. Look like an athlete right now." I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yeah. Or like last week, we were like standing around and Sonny said, "Isaiah's almost as tall as you." Now he's 14. No grown man wants their 14-year-old son to be as tall, right? So she said, "Isaiah's almost as tall as you." Until I stood up straight and I said, "Whatever, look at this little, he's my son, he's not taller than me," because my natural default stance is to slouch. And my posture is a result of an injury. Oh, that, for all you little wannabe preachers, that just, man, that line, when I wrote that line, I was like, I wish I could just preach that. But my posture, I got a football injury when I was in high school. And so because of that, for the last 20 years, my posture has been bad posture. Because your posture is something that happened to you, but your culture is something that happened in you. My culture was clearly revealed and released to me a few weeks ago, or a few months ago, when I was at this little workshop, and it was put on the spot by my friend Bob. My friend Bob asked me in front of this whole room full of people what the biggest dream for my life is. And without having the time to craft or create a cute little comment, I had to go inside my heart. And when I went inside my heart, this came out of my mouth. I want to start and lead a network of churches that are life-giving, loving, and kind. And that was it. Out of my mouth, out of the abundance of my heart, my mouth spoke. And the root of the culture of Life Church was revealed. That I would love for us to be a model or a culture map. And so when Sonny and I spent several hours talking about what it is that we love about this place and about you people, we swore to each other that we would do whatever we had to do to promote and protect the things that came out of our mouths and came out of our hearts during those conversations. And during those conversations, we talked through some comparative statements, and here's some of those things that we came up with. Some things that I want to talk about for the next few weeks that, to me, are relevant and relative to Life Church. Here's what we discovered. You can be nice, but not kind. You can be happy, but not joyful. You can be invited, but not welcome. You can be interested, but not engaged. You can be honest, but not truthful. And as we continue to hash through and process through these concepts, here's what we realized. All those first words, nice, happy, invited, interested, honest, all of those are external words, while all the second words, kind, joyful, welcome, engaged, truthful, those are all internal. They're all matters of the heart. And you know, Scripture doesn't really tell us to be happy, but it does tell us to be joyful. It doesn't really tell us to be nice, but it does tell us over and over to be kind. It says, be kind to one another. It says love is patient and love is kind. It says that the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. It goes on. Society tells us to be happy, but Scripture tells us to be joyful. Society tells us to be nice, but Scripture tells us to be kind. So I want to live like, I don't want to live like society tells me I'm supposed to live. I want to live like Scripture tells me I'm supposed to live. I want my heart to be commensurate with the heart of God. I want to live my life inside out.